We are live with episode 22 of Uproar. My name is Alexander Shaw. We're emanating live from Phoenix, Arizona. And folks, listen, it has been an interesting week behind the scenes since last Uproar with what happened to General Manager Alex Clark. As far as I'm aware, he is not in the building here tonight. But what we do have is Jay Scott making his way down the ring. The first time we have seen him since his loss to Jamie Clark at Golden Opportunity. And from what I understand, he's taking some time today to say some words to the CPW fans.
At Golden Opportunity, I faced a huge setback. As an elite athlete, I engage in a lot of self-reflection. When I fail or encounter an obstacle, I improve by analyzing a situation and creating a solution. In Boston, in my old college town, I failed to win the Covenant Pro Wrestling World's Championship for the second time. As frustrating as that was, it's not the setback I'm coming out here to talk about. Jamie Clark fought well, and his use of the blackout after I had spent so much time preparing to counter the 585 was inspired. But no, the problem that concerns me runs much deeper than the outcome of a match. I've been betrayed. My greatest fear realized. Despite my selfless nature, devoting countless hours of my time to this infant company to ensure it became the next big thing, I've been constantly criticized and mocked by members of the CPW locker room and members of this audience. I hear the whispers. I hear the japes, the jibes. I watch my matches back, and I hear what they say about me on commentary. I look on social media, and I see how people deride me on Twitter. After stumbling for a second time on the path to my inevitable reign as world's champion, I've realized that all this doubt has nestled in my brain, burrowing into my thoughts, and it's holding me back. That naturally raised the following question. What can I do to silence the doubters? I thought about it for a while, and I realized I was asking the wrong question. What I really should be wondering is, what can I do to silence the doubters that I haven't already done? How much more blood do I have to spill while fighting for you? How many more of my bones need to crack in the defense of others? Do I have to die in this ring for you to finally be satisfied? Well, if that's what you want, you're not gonna get it. I'm done. I'm done jumping through hoops. I'm done trying to convince everyone that I'm a good person when that's all I've been for the past year and a half. I'm done getting no respect for the wrestlers who can put food on their tables because I'm out here selling out arenas. So, I retire. I retire from in-ring competition in Covenant Pro Wrestling effective immediately. I'll still promote the shows. I'll still be on commentary when they want it to be listenable. But your selfishness has cost you the opportunity to see me wrestle in this company ever again. That's all I have to say. I'm finished.
Well, a huge announcement there from Jay Scott, and we do have to get right back into our next bit of action here. But Jay Scott, former number one contender, seemingly done here with CPW. But two men who are just getting started, Dan Darnester and Benjamin Balder. Both men who've been riding a lot of momentum as of late. Both wanting to be sort of the next one up, if that makes sense. We know Dan Darnester fresh off a win against Tony Samuels at last week's show, or last Uproar, should I say. And Benjamin Balder, former television champion, trying to get back into the swing of things here tonight with a possible victory over Darnester. As Darnester sends him into the corner, looking for those Muay Thai knees right to the gut. You know, a lot of people not taking Dan Darnester too seriously, think all the pickles and the darns, that he's not that good of a competitor, that he can be sort of looked over. But we've seen time and again that Dan Darnester is one of the best strikers in the game today. And Balder trying to go up top, trying to use his aerial mobility there to get the upper hand on Darnester. But Darnester, not to be denied, sweeps out the leg, and they're attacking the arm of Balder. And a match all about respect here between these two men. As now goes for the single leg dropkick. Darnester able to dodge out of the way, and again going with the strikes. Chop gets blocked there, gets dodged rather. And now again Balder, huge tilt-a-whirl, takes down Darnester. And you're seeing the two styles of these two competitors already on display. Balder bash connects. That might be enough already. Benjamin Balder with the quick win. Not to be. And now going back up top, perhaps flicking, flying that Rainbow Road. Goes for it, but there Darnester catches him out of the goddamn sky. And now Pickle, Flosion, no! Balder escapes behind reverse DDT. Balder studying his tapes. And now drop kick to the back of Darnester. Those Toshiaki Kawada kicks there. And you can see those kicks busting open Darnester right to the side of that left eye. European uppercut takes down Balder, and a knee to the head. Darnester maybe looking to open up the rainbow-haired warrior himself. And folks, like I mentioned earlier, wait a second, that darn dropkick. I guess I don't give any kind of news bulletin as Darnester goes into the cover. No, only two. Alex Clark, from what I understand, still in the hospital from last Uproar's attack. Balder might be looking to put Darnester in there with them. That torture rack into the neck breaker. But yes, a lot of unexpected stuff for this night's show. Shooting star, that Balder bash once more connects, but again, it's not enough. And now once more looking for the Rainbow Road. No, this time just going for a huge splash off the top. Nothing fancy about it. And now calling him to his feet. No, Benjamin Balder again though gets caught midair by Darnester. And now that darn dropkick connects for a second time. Is it finally enough? No, Balder showing the resilience that made him a television champion. And folks, the television title will be on the line later on tonight as Mac Daddy Furna is holding an open challenge for that title. You'll have to see who steps up to the plate. As now, springboard moonsault from Balder. But again, only a 2. Now standing Balder bash connects. He's trying to maybe get some kind of submission there, locked in, not able to get it. This time Pickle Flosion finally connects center of the ring. Balder in trouble. But it's still not enough. Now Darnester taken down. Benjamin Balder looking for that last shot he needs. A third Balder bash. A third and possibly fatal as the ref goes down into the cover. 2 and 3. Benjamin Balder with a huge win. A win he needed to get, some may say. Saw Darnester hell of a fight put up. But Balder just had a little bit extra here tonight. As the rainbow-haired warrior, Benjamin Balder, picks up the win. And then we see Max Wheeler making her way backstage. Wait a second! Selena Adams! Diving, it seems diving off that car there. Selena Adams attacked by Max Wheeler last week, looking to repaint the favor. As those two brawling backstage, we have to keep the show rolling here. We have a format to follow as Kenny Mitch is going up against Shane Roberts. And Kenny Mitch been out of sorts as of late. Ever since his loss to William Black. I will say, despite medical concerns that were had about Kenny Mitch, he is cleared to compete here tonight against Shane Roberts, a man who last time we saw was having an absolute tag team clinic against the Asylum at Golden Opportunity. So now, huge forearm shot from Shane Roberts, and now punch right to the eye. You know, lately Kenny Mitch has been having some fainting issues, perhaps caused by some kind of concussion at Golden Opportunity. I don't know the exact medical documents here, but Kenny Mitch, you know, he says it's really gotten to him, and he feels he needs, it's forced him to feel like he needs to beat William Black. You saw him last Uproar put up the challenge to William Black. And now Kenny Mitch back in action here tonight, showing he is medically cleared, medically capable of competing at Ultimatum. Now, these shots to the back from Kenny Mitch. And raining down the right hands. Taking down Shane Roberts, and Kenny looking to fly. So huge King Kong knee drop from Kenny Mitch as he goes into the cover. But only able to get the 2 count. And not been able to talk a lot about Shane Roberts in this match, but Shane Roberts really showed up and showed out at Golden Opportunity alongside his tag partner Leo Carter. Got to feel with the tag team division reheating up as of late, that perhaps these two, you know, maybe not at Ultimatum, although we don't have set challengers for Ultimatum. We could see those two challenge for the tag titles again in future, and personally as a commentator, I'd love to call that again, but right now, what I have to call is Kenny Mitch beating the brakes off Shane Roberts. So now, goes behind DDT. Now Shane Roberts in a bad way here. Kenny Mitch, though, not able to get everything off that springboard that he wanted. He's now again setting up. He wants that guided missile, and it connects. But it's still not enough to put down Shane Roberts. Now spitball! Out of nowhere, the spitball connects. But still Shane Roberts able to get that shoulder up. And now goes for the tornado kick. Roberts able to get out the way. It could be his opening to get back into this. But Kenny Mitch has got him up on the shoulders. Fireman's carry position. Drops him face first. And again, the blood flows here tonight. Now, oh, Shane Roberts, tired of getting beaten down, reverses it on Kenny Mitch. You can see the blood smattering across the forehead of Roberts. You know, sometimes blood, all it does is light a fuse under someone, but Kenny Mitch able to back up, not able to get it though. Gets The face breaker crumples him in half. Does Roberts. And now this is finally Shane Roberts' time to shine. As he kicks him down into the corner. Just the rapid stomps. We've seen the hero's last gasp, but it might very well have just been the start of Shane Roberts' second wind as he goes up to the top, elbow drop right to the heart of Kenny Mitch, as now lifting him up. Hero's Chancery locked in. Could be Shane Roberts' chance to get the win in this match. Although, punches to the gut of Shane Roberts. Kenny Mitch has gone back up the fireman's carry, but Roberts able to slip out behind. As now their chokeslam position flattens Kenny Mitch. And now just looking to continue with a beat down. The man who calls himself the future, Shane Roberts, looking to put him in his rear view window right now. Huge right hand rocks the jaw of Kenny Mitch, but that might have woken him up as the chop block to the back of the leg. And now Kenny Mitch styling on him a little bit. The disrespect. As the kick to the gut lands, Shane Roberts not having any of it. Got him goozled once again. It just slams him down with the STO. Now, Roberts aiming those elbows at that cut. And now looking to take out that leg. We know that WSK, that big kick, very dangerous on behalf of Shane Roberts. Kenny Mitch not wanting to make that an issue. As he goes, sets up, guided missile. Hits its mark. And he wants to put the exclamation point on it. Dragging him up to his feet, the spitball. As he falls into the cover. Kenny Mitch wins this one against a very game Shane Roberts. And Kenny Mitch with the victory here tonight. Gotta feel looking to send that message to William Black. Wait a second here. Jacob Clark making his way out by ringside was not scheduled to join me for commentary. It's not scheduled for anything here tonight as Kenny Mitch leaves the ring, but well, some big words from Jacob Clark as Jamie Clark has seemingly heard enough. The brother of Jacob, son of Alex. And Jamie Clark doesn't look like he's here to talk, he looks like he's here to fight. As he starts raining down the punches on Jacob. And Jacob calling Jamie a coward, calling his father a coward. as Jamie starts raining down the punches. Jesus Christ! Onto Jacob Clark, busting him open. Jesus Christ, Jamie! Jamie Clark letting Jacob know that he has not been forgiven for what happened last week. As we go backstage, the chaos continues between Max Wheeler and Selena Adams. So now Max Wheeler has Selena up in a fireman's carry, and what the hell is this? Jesus Christ! It is bedlam here tonight in CPW, as now we move on to Mac Daddy Furnace holding an open challenge for that TV title. Who will step up to the plate, as clearly anything can happen here tonight? Now Mac Daddy Furnace awaiting his challenger. I'm getting word backstage, multiple people trying to make their way to the entranceway, as we have chaos in the backstage area. All these men trying to answer the open challenge, but all of them getting in each other's way. It seems like no one is so far able to answer the open challenge, as they're blocking the entranceway, and Mac Daddy Furnace seems to be loving it. Let's wait a second. Leo Carter, the tag partner of Shane Roberts, sneaks in behind. And it seems he has broken through the wall of people by going through the crowd. And it looks like we're going to be getting Leo Carter challenging for the TV title here. Yeah, the referee's calling for the bell. It's now official. As this one's underway, Leo Carter looking to send Mac Daddy Furnace to the outside early. Huge tope, but Mac Daddy Furnace gets out of the way. What a big miss from Leo Carter. You've got to feel any advantage he had going into this game. That early attack on Mac Daddy Furnace has immediately been sent away. So now sends Leo Carter into the ring, does Mac Daddy Furnace. So now Leo Carter brought up to his feet, and now take it to a knee. And targeting that arm, perhaps looking to set him up for the pump and dump later on in the night. Carter fighting his way back into this one. Got him down on his knees. Shitty little DDT connects. That, of course, being the legal name for the move. As Leo Carter sends Mac Daddy first to the outside. Connects with the Enziguri. Sends him crashing to the floor. And now, again goes for the splash, but again comes up short. You've got to feel the damage done to the arm meant he wasn't able to get as much of a vault when he was springboarding. Caused him to fall a little bit short there. And now, reverse DDT on the outside. Mac Daddy Furnace once again able to capitalize on the outside of the ring. There's now a kick to the side of Leo Carter. And now turns him around. Oh, wait a second here. What the hell is this? Got that camel clutch slam. Or cobra clutch, rather. And now has him up on the shoulders. Fireman's carry. Drops Mac Daddy Furnace. And the challenger... Oh, wait a second. No, never mind. The champion fighting his way back into it. Huge lariat bursts out of the corner. And Mac Daddy Furnace, the right hands and the lefts. He is refusing to let Leo Carter get something in here. As he goes up top. Double stop to the gut of Leo Carter. Now it's Leo Carter not willing to stay down with that satellite DDT. looking to take out the knees of Mac Daddy Furnace. Now goes for the lariat, not quite able to get it this time. Leo Carter ready for it. As he has him up in the fireman's carry. Drops him face first, and again Leo Carter has the champion in the corner. Mac Daddy Furnace fighting his way back to the center of the ring. Oh, wait a second, dropped out to the outside. And Leo Carter, this time choosing to back off. Rolling out to the outside. Knows that he has some damage done to his arms, not trying to springboard out again. But the discus chop will take down Mac Daddy Furnace, but the knee to the side of the head, Jesus Christ. Underrated is the striking ability of Mac Daddy Furnace, but now this is him in trouble. Spiked on the outside onto that barely padded concrete. Folks, that is, that's just basically a sheet of plastic so you don't see the cords we need to run for the cameras to work on this show. It is not anything like you would need for padding, as now what the hell is this? Flatliner from a unique position by Leo Carter, as now knee to the head. The knee of life connecting to Mac Daddy Furnace, but not enough, not able to get that run up that he normally gets, as now LC Cutter. And this time looking for it for real. The true knee of life. Open Mac Daddy Furnace dodges it. Lariat! Turns Leo Carter inside out. Now what the hell is this? He's nearly halfway across the ring. Elbow drop, not quite able to get it. Got a bit too overzealous, did Mac Daddy Furnace, but instead, Wild Thing, that big boot, able to connect regardless, and now targeting the arms, setting him up for the pump and dump. Now, dragging him into the corner. Kick to the gut, off the ropes. Poison Mana spikes LC. And again, taking out the arms. Mac Daddy Furnace has shown he is willing to do whatever it takes, time and again, to take down Leo Carter, to defend this title, the box office breaker. And that's it. No! Leo Carter able to kick out after everything. Mac Daddy Furnace. Now here it is. The pump and dump scheme. The arm is locked. Wrenching back as the blood streams down the face of Mac Daddy Furnace. Leo Carter forced to tap out. Another successful defense for the TV champion, but you've got to wonder, we saw so many people wanting that next shot. Who will be up next for Mac Daddy Furnace? We saw Bruno Natoli in there, Benjamin Balder in there, Fair, Pinkish, Jacob Nitro. So many people want a shot at that title. But tonight it was Leo Carter who got that shot, and tonight it was Leo Carter who was beaten away. What a war from these two individuals. Can take nothing away from either of them. But another defense for Mac Daddy Furnace. You can't say he hasn't earned the right to be called champion. But folks, you're going to have to take us to the backstage area as William Black has left one take some time to respond to Kenny Mitch. It appears William Black having sent his statement, and now we move on to... Wait a second! Kenny and Mitch attacking William Black in our backstage area! Sending a message to the Wolf of CPW. I was about to say we need to throw it to Morgan Sharp, who's making his entrance right now. And obviously it has been chaos all night long, folks. But I do have word from our general manager, Alex Clark, that Morgan Sharp and Johnny D will have some time to meet face to face here tonight. But there will be no physical contact. If there is, either man will be fined and suspended until after Ultimatum. Let's see what Morgan Sharp has to say.
Well, I don't plan to be out here all night, Johnny, so let's cut right to the chase. Why in the hell did you jump me last week? We got some sort of problem I don't know about? Some sort of beef I ain't been informed of yet? Because I'd love to hear about it.
You want to know why I attacked you last Uproar? See, Morgan, I know exactly how you feel right now. You just got this monkey off your back in the form of entertainer. Everyone around the world already believes you to be one of the best wrestlers in CPW. And now's the time to prove that you are the best by going after the world title, right? Well, I did the same damn thing back in XWA. Reaper Killer, who's in Origins, now much to my chagrin, was the biggest cloud over my career. And XWA, I finally got him off my back. You want to know the next thing I did? I competed in a tournament for the world title. So that attack was a message to you and everyone else who wants a world title shot. Get in line behind me.
In line behind you? Far as I can tell, Johnny, you've had your shot. More than once, if memory serves. You faced Jay Scott at Golden Opportunity and came up short. And then you watched with the rest as Daniel Horror unhooked that briefcase. But I ain't one to leave unfinished business, and I got no intention of looking over my shoulder on the way to that world title. So let's say you and me settle this at Ultimatum. Bands, pick the match time.
Fine by me. And I don't care what the stipulation is. I'll beat you down regardless. Although, since we got another Uproar episode between now and Ultimatum, let's make things interesting. Next Uproar episode, the Outlaw Morgan Sharp and the Raging Demon Johnny D will compete in the Pick Your Poison Challenge. So, Morgan, who will be the unfortunate soul to catch these hands?
Alright, you want a challenge for next week? Have it your way. Next week on Uproar, you can face the man you blame your Golden Opportunity loss on. The Firestar, Jacob Nitro. Good luck. You'll need it.
I bet.
Well, what about me? Don't just leave us here in suspense. Who do I have the pleasure of facing next week?
Nah. It's more fun if I don't tell you. Something tells me you'll really love it. That being said, I'm out this bitch.
Well, folks, next week, Johnny D and Morgan Sharp pick your poison. But coming up next, fatal four-way match in the women's division. Bea Mia, Belle Florent, Liza Hora, and Neva Leslie. And folks, it has been chaos in the women's division as of late. Last week, our women's champion, Lauren Osborne, taken out by Diamond Skylar. We've been told we will still be expecting comments from Diamond Skylar later tonight. But now these four women looking to rank up here in the division. You know, Max Wheeler holds that Golden Opportunity briefcase, but of course, currently still seemingly busy, if my reports are to believe, backstage fighting Selena Adams all throughout this building. But these 4 women all looking to get ahead here in the division. We've got a fatal 4-way contest. We're seeing Bayamia going after Liza Horror, double knees. And now Neva Leslie, sorry. Connecting with that follow-away slam onto Beth Laurent. Already a 2 count on Liza Horror, but not to be. And folks, this is 1 fall to a finish. Meaning that it will not be elimination. So you've got to, all 4 of these women have to have eyes in the back of their head, keep the head on the swivel, whatever they need to do to not have the fall take place without them knowing. And folks, I'm going to do my best to try and call all of the action here. But just like seemingly this entire show has been, these 4-way matches can be very chaotic. Now we see Liza Horror and Belflin rolling to the outside. Neva Leslie and Bayamia now squaring off. And this is not falls count anywhere, folks. So whoever wins this, it has to happen in the ring. Bayamia able to get out of the way of that elbow drop. As now sits out with the inverted brainbuster. As we see Liza Horror looking to bring some weapons into play as Beth Laurent uses her knees as a weapon of her own. And folks, in a 4-way match, there is no disqualifications, no countouts. All these weapons very legal and very dangerous. Now Liza Horror cartwheels through, knee to the head of Neva Leslie. Spear, though, nearly cuts Liza Horror in half. Bayamia goes to break it up, and Liza able to kick out on her own volition. Now, kick to the gut by Beth Laurent as she sends Leslie to the outside, leaving just her and Liza. As the knee to the head connects, and now the grounded pound. I think Leslie looking to bring you some more weapons. Kendo stick, no. Instead, looking to clear off the Albanian announce table here. As now all 4 women back into the ring. Liza Horror rolls through the snapmare kick to the face of Leslie as she goes out to grab some more plunder, it would seem. Beth Laurent continuing to just beat down as the table is introduced. Target mark connects on Bayamia. It's now formed. Oh, wait a second. Butcher's snare locked in. Nowhere near the ropes for Liza Horror to escape. But able to roll out of it is Liza. As now the ring is flush with implements. As we see swinging for the fences is Neva. As now leapfrogs, should I say, the spear attempt from Liza does Bayamia. Bell taking a moment to herself on the outside. Bayamia looking to go onto the outside herself. What else could be under that ring for her to grab? And we have a ladder introduced. It's now full Nelson slam by Liza. The ring becoming a bit too full for any of these women to seemingly get anything done. Now Liza snapping back on the knee of Bell. Going up top as Bayamia goes into the full mount. And what has Liza got in mind here? Perch goes for the double axe handle. Knocks Beth Laurent and Bayamia out of whatever move Bayamia was going for. Neva now makes her way back into the ring, gets caught with the right hand though. This chaos continues here in this matchup. And what has Neva got in mind? Oh Jesus! Inverted Alabama slam into the camel clutch. But Liza able to fight, able to beat Neva out of it. And now, there we see taste of horror into the cover. That could be enough. Everyone else is down. No, able to kick out his Neva. The sledgehammer shot connects. Bell butts in with a knee. Bell gets to her feet. Bayamia trying to join her, drags Liza up. Big kick dodged. Bayamia comes in now, atomic drop into the big boots. Those heels right to the jaw. Now, Cobra clutch slam. Now, huge shot to the gut. Bayamia doing some serious damage with that sledgehammer to Liza Horror. Now Cobra clutch locked in by Neva. Leslie uses it into a Russian leg sweep there. That sledgehammer getting some serious mileage by all the women in this match. The huge just body block takes down Neva. Liza, oh, I thought she was going for a dive there, instead slides under the bottom, sends Neva into the ring. Knows that no one can win this match until it is brought to the inside. Neva saw Liza trying to bring a weapon in with her, not wanting any of that as Liza goes back into the ring. Bayamia escapes the armbar on the outside. Liza picks up the bat, not able to get to use it, as now again caught. Inverted Alabama slam into camel clutch, locked in. Bayamia trying to get in to break it up, but no. Liza Horror taps out before Bayamia can do anything about it. And Neva Leslie picks up the win in this four-way scramble. And this was chaos from bell to bell, just like how this show has been. But at the end of the day, Neva Leslie picks up a huge win. You gotta feel that definitely shoots her up in the rankings. And folks, we are now expecting word from Diamond Skylar, looking to explain her actions from last Uproar against Lauren Osborne, our women's champion. We're going to send you back to that now. Folks, Diamond Skylar sending a message, but during that, Pisano making her way down to the ring. And it appears the Yakuza's #1 hit, looking to speak her mind after coming up short against Lauren Osborne at Golden Opportunity. Gotta feel a lot of words. On the mind of Lauren, of Hisano, but also of Lauren Osborne, a women's champion who is not here in the building tonight. Hisano, though, here to speak her mind. Let's see what the Octus's #1 hit has to say. And Hisano not backing down from... Wait a second, what's that going on the stage? It appears the backstage conflict has spilled out onto our entranceway. As tensions rise in the ring, they are boiling over here between Max Wheeler and Cien Adams. And finally, we have some people trying to split these two up. As coming up next, now Dragon Kid was scheduled to be facing Fair here tonight on Uproar, but due to the scuffle that happened backstage preceding that TV title match, Fair not able to compete. We had to find a replacement, and one half of the tag team champions, Jack Harnage, chose to step up to the plate. You've got to feel Dragon Kid obviously caught off guard, not who he was scheduled to face tonight, but just like Jack Harnage stepping up to the plate, Dragon Kid not one to step down from a fight. As now though, Jack Harnage showing why he is one half of those tag team champions, taking down Dragon Kid in the early goings. Dragon Kid though with that Liger kick gets himself right back into it. As now big boy Senton off the springboard, but gets stomped down into the mat. I mean, we've seen all night long anyone can sort of step up to the plate and make a name for themselves here on Uproar. And Jack Harnage, coming off of a win last week in a hell of a match against Aiden Flynn and Joshua Chevrolet. As now, Dragon Kid trying to do what he can. Obviously not who he was expecting to face, but the heart of a warrior he does have. One may even say the heart of a dragon. Now Dragon Kid goes over the top. Code Red connecting on Jack Harnage. They've got to see going into the cover. Only a 1 count. And you've got to feel that Dragon Kid, as he goes for that huge spinning senton there. A win here tonight over one half of those tag team champions. It might put him and the rest of the, I believe they're called the Blazing Cowboys, in contention for those tag team titles. After all, him and Morgan Sharp, former tag team champions. The Blazing Renegades, sorry. I've just been notified that is not the name. Regardless, Jack Harnage trying to get back into this one with the strikes. Dragon Kid not allowing him. I feel like you can blame the infographics team getting wrong, considering we don't have a general manager here tonight. I don't have a commentary partner. It seems, with all the craziness happening backstage, we don't have much of a security team. And Dragon Kid was not able to get much of that double moonsault as Jack Harnage got the knees up and now drives him down with the powerbomb. Now he stomps him in the gut and looking for the double tap. Connects. Driving him face first into the mat. And that should do it. No. Not enough done yet to keep down the Kid. Now, DDT from Dragon Kid. We saw him earlier go for the Kid Salt, was not able to get it. And now, huge Pele kick. Able to land that, and now the arm drag rolls through. I'm looking for it once more. Again, the arm drag, trying to use that Lucha Libre style that he has sort of perfected over the years, or at least has been studying, as he connects with that frog splash. Goes into the cover. But only two. Jack Harnage lifts up the Dragon Kid, turns him around, and wait a second! The flashbang! And that might be what he needs to pick up the victory. He goes into the cover. But no, flashbang not enough. Looking again though, the double tap for the second time should do it. Hooks that outside leg, and Jack Harnage not able to put him away. Now catches Dragon Kid into the spine buster. You saw all the heart of Dragon Kid there trying to fight his way back into this match, but not to be. He continues to take out that arm. And we know that Dragon Kid uses that arm to hit that Dragon's Inferno and the Dragon Spirit. Now though, goes for the senton, but Jack Harnage able to roll his way out of harm's way. And now just the disrespect from one half of the tag team champions. Now, huge kick to the back of the head. It is not looking good for the Dragon Kid as he gets up to his feet though with the jawbreaker. Kicks out the knees of Jack Harnage. That's what he needs here. Springboard moonsault, and he's beginning to fire himself up. Now, huge twisting frog splash. And now we see him looking, maybe looking to set up for that Dragon Spirit. Hits it! This could be what he needs. 1, 2. No, not enough. But he's not staying down. He's going to keep on him. Looking to connect. Phoenix Splash from halfway across the goddamn ring. And he's still not done. He's still going for more. Kid Salt, but again the knees were up by Jack Harnage. And now, kicks out the knee. German suplex dumps him on his head. And now, calling for the end. Jack in the box. Drags him away from the ropes. And Jack Harnage picks up the win. What a war between these two men here tonight. And you've got to wonder if they ran that back, if Dragon Kid had time to prepare for the chaos of Jack Harnage, maybe the result could have been different. But in the end, what happened to the Tag Team Champions continues to ride the wave of momentum going into Ultimatum. But now we go into our main event. Will Sheridan coming off a big win at Golden Opportunity against Ebac, going up against another man coming off a big win, the men's Golden Opportunity briefcase holder, Daniel Horror. And this is a star-studded main event, folks. It's now Daniel Horror fighting out of the gates hard with that rolling elbow strike. And now what the hell is he going for? Here goes for the roundhouse, not quite able to land it. And you've got to feel that both of these men want to continue their momentum as now fights out of the corner! Off the rope, should I say, with that lariat. As now flips out of the back suplex attempt. And now looking to target the knees is Will Sheridan. And Will Sheridan always has a plan. Again, targeting those knees. Could be looking to set up for that will breaker. That single leg Boston Crab. Wants to make sure no matter what leg he locks it in on, he's going to be doing lots of damage. As now, we see him crossing the legs. STF locked in. Could be looking for an early submission here on Daniel. And now, both these men trying to get to their feet. Daniel Horror got Will Sheridan gripped up by the back of the neck. Sheridan not too pleased about it. So now knee to the gut. There we go. Huge power slam by Daniel Horror. And now Dragon Sleeper rolls through. Has it locked in on Will Sheridan. But Will Sheridan able to get his way out of it. Kicks in the back of Daniel. Goes for the punch. Had it scouted though, did Horror. Big back fist off the ropes. Lariat by Daniel Horror. And Sheridan needs something big here. As it seems neither man able to get that one big shot, able to get that big prolonged offense. But just kind of hitting each other with some bombs. Daniel Horror has been hitting a few more bombs than Sheridan so far. But now there's Sheridan backbreaker, neckbreaker combination. That could be what he needs to stop the fury, stop the flurry of Daniel Horror. As now, Buffer Overflow connects. As the Buffer Overflow might be flowing him into a win. No. He lifts up Daniel Horror. Looking to send him into the corner. What's he got in mind? Shoots him across the ring. Runs in, huge forearm smash, but Daniel Horror able to get out of the way of it. Does not get out of the way of these punches, instead catches him with a judo toss. Oh, but again, targeting the knee is Sheridan. And now, twisting senton into the cover. 2, no. And Daniel Horror got the legs hooked. Has the last resort locked in, that inverted sharpshooter, but the damage done to the knees made it very easy for Will Sheridan to push his way out, you have to feel. And now what's this? Power bomb! Cutter! And Sheridan says that's it. He's calling for the end. Another backbreaker, neckbreaker combination. Oh, but Sheridan got caught. Knee gets hit with the dragon screw. And now, Bull Nelson was looking for the Knight's Gambit, but Will Sheridan making a pay, goes again for the back fist, not quite able to land it. Instead, gets him up into the Pyramid Slam position, but Sheridan now lifting him up, huge right hand, and another. Got him turned around, back suplex into the Uranagi. It's now repeated shots to the face by Will Sheridan, as Daniel Horror, though, able to take him to the ground. And this has been back and forth, neither man giving an inch. Daniel Horror suplex into the corner. He now beats down on Will Sheridan. Will Sheridan sweeps out the legs of Horror. And the golden opportunity winner not looking too hot as he's sent to the corner. Huge forearm smash. And now what the hell is this? Stomps him head first into the canvas. Horror might be out cold. Sheridan hooks the outside leg, but Daniel Horror somehow able to get that shoulder up. What brutal offense from Will Sheridan. And now off the ropes, goes for the spoon where we saw Daniel Horror shift his position, able to get out of the way. Instead sent it to the corner once again. Daniel saw what happened last time. He was put there, reverse spling blade though, and you see it opens up a cut on the face of Will Sheridan. Not looking good for the one true king of CPW. But again, goes after those knees of Daniel Horror. But the foot gets caught, sweeps the leg, Johnny. But again, back and forth, these two continue to go. Gets up to his feet, back fist dodge. Will Sheridan has that well and truly scouted. Goes up for the power slam, instead gets caught with the reverse DDT. Gotta feel that power slam may be looking for the Vindicator. Instead, Daniel Horror again locking the knees up. Got the last resort locked in. Trying to get the submission victory. But again, Will Sheridan able to power his way out of it. And now pops him up. Big backdrop driver. Goes up top. Vogue splash. Connecting flush. Goes into the cover. 1, 2, it's over. No. Daniel Horror shoots a knee up into the cut of Will Sheridan. The crowd showing their love for both the competitors in this match. Buffer overflow. Connects once again. And he's not done. Calls him up to his feet. Kick to the gut block. connects with that backhand. Sends him over the top. And now what's he got in mind here? Daniel Horror looking to risk it all with that DDT to the outside. Jesus, these men showing up and showing out for your main event here. As the lariat, the northern lariat, should I say, connects. Rolf Sheridan trying to get up to his feet here on the outside, brawling over by me and the Albanian announce team, who fled to my desk after that fatal four-way. Now Sheridan pushes off Horror, goes for the drop kick, not able to land it. And now taking out the knees of Sheridan. Going to be looking for that last resort again later. You've got to feel. Knows he needs to do some more damage to the knees. These two just trading kicks on the outside, trading knee strikes as well. Sheridan sent crashing into that metal post. Number 20 counts here in CPW. Now, Sheridan still stuck here on the outside. Back suplex though, and he keeps the arms hooked. German suplexes, just triage of suplexes on the outside. And Daniel Horror, you've got to feel in a bad way. Horror taking a second to adjust himself, as does Sheridan. Horror sends Sheridan into those steel steps. Sheridan goes on the outside. That neck breaker going to do some serious damage to our golden opportunity Horror. Golden opportunity winner, Daniel Horror, sorry. Now, Daniel Horror, though, has him hooked up. What the hell's this? Drops him on the back of his head there with that king suplex. And now, the damage done to the neck, to the back, the legs, looking to crack as he locks in the last resort. And Will Sheridan forced to tap out. What a match, what a war. These two putting on a main event clinic for you here tonight. In the end, Daniel Horror, the golden opportunity winner, comes out with the victory. That is all from us here for CPW Uproar 1.22. On behalf of me and everyone here that makes this show happen, we bid you all a very farewell adieu.